We start in the U.S., where a judge has just temporarily blocked U.S. President Donald Trump's new travel ban. The ruling prevents the new executive order from going into effect on Thursday. It would have restricted travelers from 6 majority Muslim countries. CGTN's Sean Callebs is in our Washington newsroom with more. Sean.
Elaine, as you said, it is the second setback for U.S. President Donald Trump in his efforts to implement a travel ban to the United States from 6 predominantly Muslim nations. And as much as anything else, the decision from U.S. District Judge Derek Watson, a federal judge in Hawaii, also sends a strong indication that Trump and the White House could be facing a prolonged legal fight ahead. Watson was swayed by arguments that Trump's plan had, quote, a strong likelihood that the order intentionally targets Muslims and that part of the order violates the U.S. Constitution. At a rally in Tennessee just a short while ago, Trump took shots at the Hawaii decision. He said the U.S. president has the authority under an executive order to suspend immigration in the interest of national security.
Whoever is president can say, I'm sorry, folks, not now, please. We got enough problems. We're going to fight this terrible ruling. We're going to take our case as far as it needs to go, including all the way up to the Supreme Court. We're going to win.
The Trump administration has been pushing a travel ban, saying it's a matter of national security and that each of the majority Muslim nations in question, Iran, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, Syria, and Yemen, is a state sponsor of terrorism. The ban would have been in place for 90 days. It would have also kept Syrian refugees from entering the United States for 120 days. Watson's ruling is effective immediately. It slams the brakes across the United States on Trump's effort to invoke a travel ban. 2 other U.S. states, Maryland and Washington State, heard arguments today as well, but they have yet to rule on the ban. And the Maryland lawsuit is the only one that specifically challenges Trump's request to lower the cap on refugees entering the U.S. each year from 110,000 to 50,000. The same judge in Seattle, Washington, who issued the injunction blocking Trump's first attempt at a travel ban is also hearing arguments this evening. Trump's first attempt to push through a travel ban on January 27th caused chaos at airports around the United States, and protesters flooded those airports seeking to free travelers who were being detained by U.S. Customs officials who were confused about who could and could not legally enter the United States. And Trump vented his frustration in early February, tweeting out, saying the U.S. judicial system is the opinion of this so-called judge, which essentially takes law enforcement away from our country, is ridiculous and will be overturned. And Elaine, probably not heard the last of this one. Back to you.
All right, Sean Callebs in our Washington newsroom.